All right, now as we all bask in the success of the Reggae Girls, we turn now to a freshman at the University of North Carolina in the US, Rachel Jones. Rachel's an 18-year-old forward with strong Jamaican roots. She's been making waves on the college circuit for the Tar Heels, and she joins us now on the phone. Rachel, welcome to the Sportsmax Zone.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So you can see the reaction across the region here in the Caribbean. Tell me, how significant a win getting to the World Cup for the Reggae Girls?
I think it's just amazing. Just a few years ago, there wasn't even a team that I could watch and play against and see play against the U.S. So I watched all of the games in qualifying, and just to see the joy, pure joy on all of their faces once they scored that winning penalty was just amazing. I can't imagine how all of them felt.
How was the match for you, Rachel, in regulation time? Because we felt there was a point when at 1-0, okay, it was comfortable, then we wanted a second goal, and then Panama got in, and then 2-1, and then 2-2. How would you describe your own state of mind over the 90 minutes?
I definitely got nervous once it went into overtime, but actually once they scored the goal in overtime, I was like, oh, the game's done. So then I went to go eat. And then once I got to the food place, one of my teammates texted me and said, wow, I can't believe what's going on in this game. And I was like, what are you talking about? Did Jamaica not win? They're like, no, they're going into penalties right now. So I quickly turned it on my phone, started watching the penalties, and every time one of the Jamaican players stepped up to hit the ball, I just held my breath and hoped they scored. And once Panama missed the second one, I knew that they had it in the bag, and I was just so excited for them.
You're never quite sure with penalties, Rachel. Your feeling when the penalty shootout started, did you feel that the Reggae Girls had it, or were you still unsure which side Destiny would sit?
Pardon, can you repeat that one?
Were you nervous at the start of the penalty shootout for the girls? Did you have confidence that they would get it done on penalties, or did you think that they had let it slip?
No, I thought they'd get it done for sure. I know that I've been in many penalty shootouts, and it's definitely one of the most nerve-wracking things, and I just hope that they get their nerves together and pull it out and put the ball in the back of the net 5 times to get the win.
Rachel, it must have happened to you in a few games, but what resilience the Reggae Girls showed. I mean, George mentioned, equalized both times, Panama did, and had to win it, scored again in extra time, and had to win it in the penalties. What did you think about that mental resilience?
Definitely. Going into overtime is probably one of the hardest things to do, because even here playing college, we've had a few overtime games, and it's hard. You play 90 minutes, then you have to get your legs and your mind ready to go again, and then to go after that, after all of the extra time again, to go and play penalties when your legs are dead, your mind is fatigued. It's one of the hardest things to do in soccer, so I think that's such a commendable thing that they did and got done.
You have been playing very well for the University of North Carolina, Rachel. How have you been enjoying the experience? What are the things you've learned so far this campaign?
It's really cool to be here. I've dreamed about it since I was young, so since I've been here, it's kind of been, I've been in awe like half the time, thinking like, wow, I'm actually at the University of North Carolina, but everybody here has made it so easy to adjust and get ready to play in this new system. And they've all just made it really fun, and I love it. It's definitely a lot of competition that I've never been used to before, but you have to get ready every single day to compete and fight for your spot, and that's just how you get better, so I love it here.
Who are your heroes, the women who play football, and of course the men?
Excuse me?
Your women heroes who play football, and the men who you look to. Is it Cristiano, Messi, Mayhem of past days, Marta? Who are the women and men who inspire you as players?
As regards to men, I'm definitely a Messi over and all the type of person. I think he is absolutely amazing and just has a team on his back all the time, and it's just a hard thing to do. In regards to women, I'd say Marta is one of my favorite people to watch. She's just so incredibly creative, and I've looked up to her since I was very young, and I've always tried to play with that Brazilian sort of flair that she has.
Yeah. Finally, Rachel, for those who've not seen you play, how would you describe yourself as a player? What kind of player is Rachel Jones?
I'd like to say that I try and be like Marta and just drop my shoulder a lot, go 1v1, play with creativity. I hope that nobody knows what I'm going to do next, and that I'm just attacking the goal at all times.
Excellent. We know you have some big decisions to make about your future, but that will come at another time. We want to wish you all the best, and we're promising to talk to you soon again.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thanks, Rachel.
Good, Rachel Jones. She is the daughter of Jamaicans, and she represented the USA at the youth level, but her international future as a senior, that's still to be decided. Ooh. She wants some time, but she is an outstanding young player.
That win would have gone some way to convince many people across the world, women, to play for Jamaica, to think about playing for Jamaica. You know, when you assess that win and the history, I mean, we know what it means in terms of commercial endorsement but then that's another aspect, right? The number of people it may catch in terms of encouraging them to join the team and actually assessing, boy, I never looked at Jamaica before, but like they have something going on.
Yep. All right, Rachel Jones, one name that you should look out for, an outstanding player, University of North Carolina. Her future, very bright.